What's up guys, Corey Has No Life here and welcome to episode number 20 of the Formula 1 2019 Noob career mode. And as you can see there, we are at the Circuit of Americas, which means that we are in Texas for the USA Grand Prix. Having a quick look through, and it looks like the two chassis upgrades that we asked for did indeed go onto the car. So that's going to help us a little bit in the tight and twisty areas of the Circuit of the Americas here. So we go and have a look at the R&D tree to see those components going full green, which is what we want to see. We don't want to see any red X's. So now it's going to be time for us to move on into qualifying here. After we have a quick little look at the R&D graph. And we are in front of Renault and McLaren. Toro Rosso is still lagging right behind everyone. They've been the slowest car on the grid for a long time, and Devin Butler's results definitely show that. So now guys, it's time for us to get into qualifying, so let's hope for a good result.
We're expecting qualifying to start any minute here in Austin, Texas, where drivers will be hoping to top the timesheets today and be ready for tomorrow's US Grand Prix. It always looked like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
So here we go in qualifying one now. We're going to jump straight into our lap. This is actually our first taste of the Circuit of the Americas. It is the track that's available in iRacing. It's not a track that I actually own in racing. So yeah, I've never raced here before, and I've never really had the need or want to race here, and this track definitely shows me why. This tight twisting Essence area is very difficult to navigate. I couldn't imagine trying to navigate it in say like a skip barbell or anything, especially the way that the tyre model is in iRacing at the moment. But now we're going to head along towards the long back straight, which features the DRS area and the speed trap. You can see we're going to go through all the gears, hit 7th gear as we hit the DRS as well. Kevin Magnussen is currently P1. We're going to go down to the hard braking zone, and we'll go all the way down to 2nd gear. Head into the 3rd and final sector as we are just about to finish the lap. Lewis Hamilton goes for 1:34.9. It's definitely going to be hard for us to topple that, being as though we have the worst chassis on the grid. Very flat out right-hander there before we go to the penultimate corner. Take all the curve we can, take all the exit space we can. In real life, that is a big no-no, the exit we just did. A little bit of the slides will come around the final corner, but it's provisional pole with a 1:34.5. We skip to the end of qualifying there, and it's only good enough for P9 at the moment. Lucas Weber was up there in P2, our rival Charles Leclerc in 7th. We'll scroll down a little bit further, George Russell, our teammate, knocked out of Q1 in 16th. And Devin Butler dead last, as we have come accustomed to here at the moment. So now it's time to move on to qualifying 2. We're going to go jump straight into our lap. And the sun is starting to descend in the background there, and it's at a really terrible spot. It's making vision quite difficult there coming out of the second last corner as we head towards the last corner. But it's the same conditions for everyone, even though it doesn't really bother the AI drivers. It definitely bothered me. But we persevered and got through it. You can see we're trying to extrapolate all the speed that we can as we start into the 2nd sector of the lap. We didn't really have too terribly much confidence here at this track. And yeah, it was just a very low confidence race for me in a whole. As we head along the long back straight, Kevin Magnussen goes P1 with a 1:35.2. And now Lewis Hamilton goes for a 1:34.4, which eclipses our time from Q1. And we make our way through the long, sweeping right-hander. Technically, it's a triple apex, just like the triple apex left-hander at Turkey, but it's very different in the way that the corner is profiled. As we head around the final corner now, it took us an age and a half to get onto the DRS. We've got a 1:34.3 to go provisional pole. We skip forward to the end of qualifying. It's only good enough for P7. Got Lucas Weber in 4th and Charles Leclerc in 5th. And now it's time for us to move on to qualifying 3. This will set the grid for the top 10. Now again, we're out fairly early in the session. I'm not one that believes that these tracks actually rubber in very much at all. It's just not something that I think that the game devs at Codemaster have really played around with properly. So I don't believe there's any actual advantage to going out at the end of the session. Well, the only advantage to going out at the end of the session is, if you're the last person to lay down a lap, then you're going to have a true representation of lap times, because when you skip to the end of the race, or skip to the end of qualifying session, the AI drivers get their super boost speed on for their final laps. Why we could go from a 1:34.4 to being 7th or 8th or 9th. This is actually an issue that many other YouTubers have covered in their career modes in previous versions and this version of the game. So it's something that has been around for at least a couple of games. Something that Codemasters really needs to look into trying to fix. You see Valtteri Bottas has gone for 1:34.3 in this qualifying session at the moment. We come through the penultimate corner and into the final corner. Take all the curve we can. Max Verstappen on 1:34.3, and we only put in a time good enough for third position.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Hamilton, Bottas and Max Verstappen. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Is down in 9th at the moment, but still a strong showing for them.
Let's have your take on it. What was the secret of your qualifying pace? You left some bodywork out there on the track. Were you struggling for grip? Well, thanks anyway.
As you can see there, I've been leaving Claire fairly disappointed with the interviews lately, mostly because I'm not going to say anything that'll hurt my reputation with the team. As we see the rivalry update and now the qualifying resource point updates. And it looks like very soon the rivalry between myself and Charles Leclerc might end up going down to the wire.
Results. You're looking good for the race.
Very close indeed. So we're going to do one last quick check of the weather, and we're going to go head into the race.
In 2012, America's on-again, off-again love affair with Formula One finally seemed to settle down with the completion of this wonderful racing facility here in Texas. Since then, we've been treated to some incredible races, including, of course, that classic wet-dry championship decider of 2015. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Now I want to ask you about Lewis Hamilton. What a season they've had. A well-deserved championship victory and the pressure now surely off with the title already in the bag.
I agree it's been a truly impressive season, but championship or no, I don't think they'll be gently cruising around to the finish line. In fact, with points no longer a concern, there's a lot less to risk, so we may even see a more aggressive approach.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Pierre Gasly, and a Williams, Grosjean, Weber, Magnussen, and Kimi Raikkonen, Perez, Hülkenberg, Max Verstappen, and Ricciardo, Norris, Russell, Carlos Sainz, and Alexander Albon, Stroll, and Devon Butler starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Okay, you can brake late into one because of the incline. It's a slow corner though, so make sure you stay out of trouble. Good luck.
So now it's time for us to have a look at the strategy. We only have a quick little look, and now it's time for us to get into the Grand Prix. We've got 5 red lights. And away we go for the US Grand Prix at the Circuit of the Americas. See, Gasly quickly covers us off to the inside, but we dive it up inside of him. We go 3 wide with the 2 Ferraris, and we manage to hold on to the position just in front of them. And now we're going to try and chase on the tail of Valtteri Bottas as we run wide through this tight little twisty section. As you can see, we're revving the engine rather clearly through that section, trying to extrapolate all the speed that we can. With not much avail. Now we're going along the long back straight, and this is going to be a perfect opportunity for Charles to try and make a move on us here. You can see he's up on the inside. We brake deep, but he broke a little bit deeper. We give him a lot of space. But our outside turns back into the inside as we get a little bit of attack from him on the left rear. And that's invited him to come up on the inside of us there, but we get him cleared and we hold on to P3.
Alright, well done off the line, we're in a good position.
We go through the sweeping right-hander. And into the final corner. That is a lap of the Circuit of the Americas. Now we move on to the middle stages of lap 2. Leclerc is right on my tail and he's hunting. He gets a good run on us.
Try to stay with him, he might make a mistake. We could still regain the position.
We get a little bit of contact with him as we're trying to force him as wide as we possibly can. Vettel is in his slipstream. And he gets us cleared just. Now we brake even deeper than him around the outside. Lock up on our left front a little bit. But we hold station around his outside. We've also got Vettel trying to join in on this battle as well.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer.
Move on
We're
to the
about a
start of
lap
lap
over
4 now.
target. Drop down to mix too soon.
Oh, we had yellow flags behind very briefly there.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car
And
has
we've
been...
got virtual safety car. We're going to have a look. It looks like it's going to be one of the McLarens. There's no point of smoke, so it's electrical or hydraulic. And we move on to the end of lap 5, and this is where we're going to come in and make our pit stop. Try and do the undercut onto the medium tyres.
Release.
And it's a 1.827 stop. A tenth slower than our stop at the last race.
Look after these
Still a
tyres
good
now.
stop
We want to
nonetheless.
finish the race on this compound.
Now we move on to the start of lap 12. We are right on Valtteri's tail. We've got DRS on him. We're a bit far back, but we're going to go for a big dive bomb. We lock up the front left and run wide in turn 1. He gets us back very quickly there. We're going to have to reset a little bit here and try again a little bit later on in the lap. And now we move on to the middle stages of lap 12. After the huge straightaway, and we have contact with Valtteri in the braking zone. We only got a warning for it, but we do indeed take second position from him. A little bit of a front wing there in the process. Now we move on to the start of lap 13. Valtteri on our tail. He'll have DRS. He looks threatening. He goes up the inside. He hits us. We didn't move over under braking, but he
There's
did
only
hit
one
us.
lap of fuel remaining.
I'm pretty sure he damaged his front wing while he was
This
at
is
it.
your final lap. Final
Now
lap
we
of the
move
race.
on to the final lap of the race, as you just heard Jeff say. And we have gained ourselves a tidy little margin over Valtteri. But he's still right there looming. So he could come back and attack us at any moment. But it's up to us to try and hold him off here for his final lap.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
We now head on to the long back straight. If Valtteri's going to make a move, this is going to be the place where he does it. This will be his only opportunity to try and make a move on us. And it looks like he's not going to be able to get it done. In fact, he's been overtaken by Vettel in the process of going through the S's. As we come around the final sector in the race, through the long sweeping right-hander for the final time, which
This is
leads
your
onto the
final lap.
penultimate
Final lap of
corner.
the race.
Lewis Hamilton, clean and clear, has won the Grand Prix.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
We come across the line, greet the checkered flag, and it's P2 for us here at Williams.
Yes, yes, yes. We're on the podium. Good job this weekend. Great drive. Thank you.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
So there's the podium. Lewis, myself, and Vettel.
So, Anthony Davidson,
now
who
to
would
the
you
results.
rank as your driver of the day?
Well, after a drive like that, it's got to be Devon Butler, hasn't it? Confident, aggressive. You could see how hungry he was for every position he took today.
It's another clear win for Mercedes as they managed to secure the Constructors' title. An incredible performance for the whole team. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action.
So we get the win.
I can't wait
We
to
get
see
second,
what's
sorry.
next.
Charles Leclerc came in 5th. Lucas Weber was there in 10th. George Russell, our teammate, made it to 12th. Devon Butler all the way down in 15th. So we go and check out the standings now, and we have gone past Bottas again in the standings. With not very much time left, it's very good for us. And we see nothing has changed in Constructors. Now it's time
Great
to go on to our
workout there
interview with
today.
Claire.
Let's have your thoughts. You've had experience with Devon's fast, aggressive style. Any advice for the drivers he passed today? It was more like dodgems than Formula One today, wasn't it? Appreciate your time.
Alright, now it's time for us to move on to the rivalry update. And as you can see, we gained quite a few points back on Charles Leclerc there. We're almost drawing even with him, but he only needs 1 point to beat us here. So the next qualifying session we go to, he's got this wrapped up. But we're still a chance of beating George before the end of the season. You see the resource point update as well now. $451 credited to our account, which will come in very handy. But we do say something that rocked our respect with Williams a little bit. But we'll gain that back by the end of the season.
Congrats on the podium. It's thoroughly deserved. We were sweating those last few laps on the pit wall, but you brought it home.
Now it's time to quickly go through the emails here, and it looks like we got interview transcripts from Devon and Lucas. Again, if you guys would like to read these, feel free to pause as I scroll through it. Pretty much the same generic questions and answers that they've been given for them all season. Now we're going to move over to the R&D tree to see what we're going to do. I don't feel like I want to do too terribly much at the moment, so we're going to go for this chassis upgrade for the cable one running. I was thinking about either doing one of these three majors, but obviously we don't have enough resource points for that now, so we could be looking at targeting them for maybe the end of the season to bring us out from being the last car on the grid as far as the aero department goes. But we'll just have to wait and see how we go after we finish the final round at Abu Dhabi and get through the contract negotiation. But for now, guys, that's going to end this episode here. Thank you guys for coming out and having a watch. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and until the next episode, I'll see you guys next time.